preparing another film, and perhaps he simply wasn't invited to present.
Now, just there, greeting Fanny Ardant, was Gilles Jacob. He's off screen now. He is the director of the festival, and it's his job to select. There he is now, standing at the first of the second of two landings, the first, I think, and greeting the people as they come in. They stop first for the paparazzi, then they go up a few steps to a landing and stop for more photographs. And then there's yet another landing, so you get a good chance if you're in the crowd to see the celebrities as they arrive. And Gilles Jacob is the person who chooses the films every year and who deals with these difficult diplomatic decisions sometimes when films are become political footballs. For example, the Iranian film this year.
Speaking of political football, there is the Iranian director. He's the gentleman in the sunglasses. Now walking in, this is Abbas Kiarostami. He is walking in next to Wim Wenders. And in between them is Jean-François Fonlupt, who is considered one of the most important men in France because he runs CB 2000, the production company that indeed has bankrolled, for example, Underground 2 years ago, Emir Kusturica, and The End of Violence, I believe, is also a CB film, Wim Wenders directed.
The soundtrack of Amarcord playing as they walk in, and Kiarostami's film was at first prevented from coming to Cannes by the Iranian government, and then at the last moment permitted to arrive after all, and he came in on Friday, wasn't it? I think it was showing on Friday, with Gilles Jacob leading him into the Palais to a standing ovation.
Yes, indeed. And the film is entitled The Taste of Cherry.
Yes.
And it's a rather rigorous film. We both saw it, Roger. And
rigorous is the very, is a nice word to apply to it. And I think I would find another one. But yet an interesting film about a man who drives around Tehran trying to find somebody to do a task for him, and at first it's a mystery what he wants them to do, but basically he wants them to come back in the morning, look down in a hole in the ground, and if he's alive, pull him out, and if he's dead, bury him.
That's right. CB 2000, I believe, is behind that film as well.
Yes.
In previous years, we know that company from Secrets and Lies. They produced Lost Highway. They produced Almodovar's films. Indeed, they take a chance on auteurs that they trust. By the way, Wim Wenders is accompanied by one of the actresses from End of Violence, who is, if I'm not mistaken, also in another film. I think it's LA Confidential. I've just forgotten her name. She's a new actress.
If she'd turn around, I don't recognize her either. Wenders' film played on the 50th anniversary night after the 29 great directors gathered on stage. And it was about a Hollywood filmmaker who makes violent films.
Played by Bill Pullman.
Yes. And of course the irony was that Wenders came here and was mugged.
That's right. the man who makes a film called The End of Violence is the object of it himself. That was a film that I happen to like very much. I found it rather haunting, especially because it has a character played by Gabriel Byrne who is a surveillance person, and it tied in for me with the themes of films like Wings of Desire.
He is high above.
At the Palme d'Or, and for this supreme award, I am calling a wonderful actress who represents the French cinema with elegance, with beauty. Her choices are just and strict. She was vice president of the jury in '94 with Clint Eastwood as president, Catherine Deneuve.
The Kiarostami film, if it does win, is seen as a kind of a metaphor for the plight of Iran right now. The man is going to go into a hole, and in the morning we'll see if he's alive or not.
That's right. But let's see whether this is even the case. The first time I came to Cannes was for The Umbrellas of Cherbourg. It was in competition. It won the Palme d'Or. It was a joy to receive it. It was far away in time, but very close for me. Tonight, it's the pleasure of giving. It's a real moment of cinema for me. And it's a great pleasure to give the Palme d'Or at the 50th anniversary celebration. I'm going to ask you, dear Isabelle, my last question. Who's going to receive the Palme d'Or?
La Palme d'Or est remise à deux films.
Two films.
Ex aequo.
Two films are sharing the Palme d'Or.
L'Anguille, réalisé par
the Japanese film of Imamura, The Eel, is one of them.
And
Imamura, who already won the Palme d'Or in Cannes with the Ballad of Narayama.
And also, I think Black Rain won a prize here.
I believe it did, but not the Palme d'Or. And the second, please. Yes, the Kiarostami, the taste of cherry, Abbas Kiarostami.
Well, you are the better.
Nah. I mean, well, I think we both were pretty good at predicting certain aspects.
So there
of
you
tonight.
have the two winners for the Palme d'Or.
I must say
the actor
that,
representing Shohei Imamura, and then the director Kiarostami.
Unbelievable. It
is a great pleasure for me to be here with you at the 50th anniversary. I want to thank Mr. Jacob, the jury, and Monsieur Rician. That refers to Pierre Rician, who is one of the people who selects for the Cannes Film Festival official selection.
And this is Kozi Yakusho.
私は今村翔平ではありません。
Je ne suis pas Imamura Shohei.
I am not Imamura.
監督はまさかこんな素晴らしい賞をいただけるとは思わなかったみたいで、日本に帰ってしまいました。代わりに、私はうなぎという映画に出演した俳優ですけども、代わりにお礼を申し上げます。
Le réalisateur, M. Imamura, n'avait jamais pu, sans doute pas pu imaginer qu'il recevrait une distinction
si remarquable. He would receive such a remarkable distinction, which is why, a bit tired, he's already back in Japan. I am the actor who played the leading part, and it is in his place that I receive this prize with great gratitude.
今村監督はこの映画が7年目の映画になりました。それでこの50周年というカンヌの映画祭に呼ばれて、本当たくさんの素晴らしい監督たちと会えたことと、そして上映会の時に本当にこのカンヌの人たちが温かい拍手を送ってくれたことを何よりも喜んでいました。明日日本に帰って監督と、そして監督が飼ってるうなぎと一緒に乾杯して喜びを共にしたいと思っています。どうもありがとうございました。
Imamura était déjà tellement heureux de pouvoir
Imamura was already so happy just to be able to participate in the 50th anniversary in bringing a film that he was able to make after 7 years of silence. He was very happy to meet many of the directors who were able to celebrate together that 50th celebration, and he was thrilled with the acclaim his film received. And now I'm going to tomorrow find him in Japan and share with him the joy of tonight, and to participate with the eel, because the eel also became his companion.
And the eel, of course, the story of a man who kills his wife in a jealous fit and then comes out of jail several years later, goes to a small town, becomes a barber, meets a woman there, but doesn't want to have anything to do with her, even though she's in love with him, because he doesn't trust himself. By the great Japanese master Imamura, who is now in his late 70s, I believe. So we have two veteran directors now.
And incidentally, the actor who is accepting for the Japanese film, Roger, do you recognize him from Shall We Dance? He is the star of the Japanese musical Shall We Dance, which Miramax is releasing shortly in the United States, and we'll be seeing him in a much more upbeat part. And now she's saying goodbye.
Good night, and we say good night too, Annette, because
we are off.
We are out of time. So from Cannes for Annette Insdorf and myself, Roger Ebert, we say to you, au revoir.
Bonsoir, bonne soirée, and enjoy the movies.
Yes.